Yo, what it do? What it do? It is your friendly neighborhood Red Dog, and this is Red Dog and Friends. So, what are we debating today? Well, we're gonna talk about Stephen A's list. That egregious thing that got put out over the weekend. It was what it was. We're also gonna be talking about the title matches at Crown Jewel. Is this still a thing? Like, we're still doing this? All right. And also, we're going to talk about Hangman's comments after All Out. Was Kyle Fletcher, is he really ready or is he not ready? Like, what were we shooting on you? Were we just like saying that in character? I don't know. We'll talk about that and more. You already know temp check and everything else is going to be coming down. So, you know what that means? Not that thing that Chaz does where he's like, holla your boy. But stay tuned because it is Red Dog and Friends. Kawaii.
The following program is a collection of idiots talking about happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, platform, or whatever network they are on. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies. The 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please do not sue us.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, no way out.
It's not even this show today. That's right. Hi, it's your friendly neighborhood Red Dog, and this is Red Dog and Friends.
I am the champion, Red Dog, hear my call.
Yo, it is the Air Force Veteran Intel Specialist, the one you call on when you need to get the job done, and your friendly neighborhood Red Dog. And here's the thing. So it is Red Dog and Friends, and as you can see, it is not Red Dog and Friends, it is Red Dog and Friend. So who is it today? You see this man right here, because if it wasn't for him, Corey Graves would have gotten F10, not just F5. But he is the only Graves that matters because the other one is, he's out of commission right now. So, give it up for the man, the myth, the legend, that dude right there, Twitch Graves.
I don't believe in gimmick infringement, unlike some people who shall not be named in WWE.
Yeah, that's right. What he
How
said.
you doing, buddy?
I'm great, man. How are you doing?
Oh, I can't complain.
Yo, so if you guys been paying attention to us for a long time, you guys know what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the rundown. So what does that mean with these intros? Well, we want you to go through and check out all of our episodes that are out on YouTube right now. So you guys go through, you guys check out Now Into Ring. You do get a new episode with Matt Wild is there. You're also gonna get the episodes with Mason Martin, Now Into Ring 201, Now Return to the Ring, all the other shows that we got going on. We just want to say thank you guys for listening, subscribing, and following us, leaving us 5-star fraud/slash reviews on this show. We want to hear from you guys too. Leave your comments down below because we definitely want to be able to read them while we go in between each of our debate topics today. But go check out all of our merch too on foryourwear.com because that's where we're dropping all of our new stuff. You can still find our pro wrestling tees. You can find us on some other sites too. That we're out back in the day. But you guys go through, pick up our merch. We definitely appreciate all the help and support that you guys give us. Also, share this with somebody that you don't like because somebody might be a wrestling fan that you didn't know was a wrestling fan. So share this with that person. Also, last but not least, we got to get into temp check, right? Because let's be real. Temp check matters. So what is temp check? Temp check is we're going to go through, we're going to talk about our hottest, our coldest, and our match of the week. So, Twitch, just give me your coldest wrestler.
I don't have a coldest wrestler. I have a coldest show, and it's WrestlePalooza.
Yeah.
If that's what I can expect from WrestlePalooza, I'm really glad I didn't spend $39.99.
We're talking about Saturday Night Main Event.
Yeah,
Plus.
overhyped. Main Event Plus.
So it was Saturday Night Main Event Plus. I mean, honestly, what did we expect though? Because
Not
Yeah,
much. I didn't have much hype going into this.
yeah,
It's a glorified SmackDown card.
it was. It was. Um, yeah, I mean, the problem is that like you're giving like you're trying to do all this stuff and you're like spreading your network out like amongst everybody, but you're not really giving like a whole reason to tune in. I'm sure, Cena and Brock Lesnar and you have AJ Lee coming back, right? But like All Out gave us like 11 matches, and granted, like it was like a 6 hour show to watch, but
Yeah.
more importantly, it's just that we're getting what we want to get out of it, right? So I think the E needs to kind of take a step back and just kind of say, hey, like, all right, so these 6 match cards are going to be our new thing, 5 6 match cards. Then it got to mean something. We got to hit heavy with them.
There needs to be more oomph behind him, and there really wasn't. Like the hype for Cena, or the hype for Cena and Lesnar. For how many times have we seen that match with the same result?
Same result.
Cena gets squashed, fans in the crowd are crying, Brock Lesnar walks away.
Yeah,
Literally, that's rinse and repeat right there. The
yeah.
only thing that I think was good is my hottest match of the week, but I'll save that. Go
Okay.
ahead.
All right, man. So I'm gonna go with my coldest wrestler of the week. It's not. I don't know. I don't really know if I should call this out. To be fair, but the frat house. Like, I get it. We want to get some things started, especially with you know, uh, Iron Savages no longer being on the card, right? And so Cole Carter and Preston Vance, I guess he left LFI or you know, and then Griff Garrison, who has been struggling to kind of get his placement back in. Like, they just showed up and then got beat by Paragon and Punk, right?
Your audio is fading in and out.
That's kind of me, just kind of me trying to figure it out. Like,
Okay.
but it's not. I don't know, man. It's weird because like I'm such a fan of Cole Carter and I'm such a fan of Preston Vance that it pisses me off that you don't have anything worth of substance. So we're just gonna stick them in a frat house type faction and hope for the best. And I'm kind of like, nah, dude. Like, you have two talented wrestlers, and I get it. You have a whole roster of talented wrestlers, but you talk about AEW being the future of this company or the future of wrestling, and like these guys that are on the card, they're just guys. That's all they are. Cole Carter and Preston Vance definitely deserve a lot more. Griff Garrison is one of those dudes that like and I say this with love. I want him to have some more meat on the bones, right? Because he's a long, lanky wrestler, and I think that if he put a little more size on him, like he could be something bigger. You know what I mean?
He is kind of scrawny.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, right? He's young too. Like he's definitely young. He's
Yeah.
gonna add some size on, but it's just these three guys that you have. You're just kind of like, we don't really know what to do with you guys. We have like this fraternity thing going on, so we'll just go with that. And I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. So I definitely want more from those guys because they deserve it. Yeah. So that's those are my coldest.
Okay.
What about Let me get your hottest.
My hottest, Seth Rollins. I feel like with the hype for the AJ Lee return, Seth Rollins has been the one I feel to really kind of keep this story going. Even if you watched yesterday with him mocking AJ and Punk, with him skipping around AJ, skipping around Punk, and all that, like he just always adds another way to add more douchery to the scenario, and it really works because let's be serious, the Visionary is kind of a douchey character. Like I feel like that's what he's meant to be.
Yeah.
Uh I feel like he is not saying that AJ Lee's return was overhyped or anything like that. But I feel like he keeps the ball rolling with this storyline that for a while I was just kind of over. Like I didn't
Yeah.
care about CM Punk and Seth Rollins. I didn't care about AJ Lee returning because, to be honest, I didn't think it was going to happen. And then now here it is, and even with the promos he cuts on her on Raw, the aneurysms and the that's totally the wrong word, but the way he acts in the ring, even with AJ still being there, it keeps the ball rolling for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what it is too is that like Seth is like so good at kind of like reading a room, like he understands like what's happening, and is able to kind of like flip the script left, right, and center to like make it so that the crowd stays with him because we've seen the crowd completely change on him and just boo the hell out of him, and he does that fucking catchphrase, man, just like I am a visionary, I am a blah blah blah, I am Seth, and the crowd just goes off with him.
Fucking Rollins.
And bruh, and the crowd like shuts down, right? And
Yeah.
it's not even just him. It's not just him because Becky does it too. Becky did it a few weeks ago when she was talking about her husband is like a leader and he's a visionary and he is the WWE heavyweight champion and he is Seth. And then the crowd went off with it too. So it's like so they understand the concept and they get the crowd on their side. They can shut it down. What I what I can appreciate about Seth is that Seth is like you're right. He just knows how to turn the douchery up. Like
He does.
he does. He knows how to be. How do I be
That
more of a
laugh
douchebag?
is that laugh is the most annoying thing in the world, but it works.
Yeah. What makes me mad though is that I wish that that was a fake laugh.
Yeah, I totally. It's not.
No, because I know. Sorry, not to pull the curtain too far back. I know a few of the students that have gone through his training school, and they're like, "No, that's really
That
how
laugh
he
is
laughs."
real.
Yeah, that laugh is real. I'm like, yo, that's terrible. I just couldn't I couldn't do
Like,
it. I
bro,
couldn't
what
do
are
it,
you,
bro.
the Penguin from
Yeah,
Batman?
exactly. Like you got like the oh, you mean to tell me that you watch like The Dark Knight was like your movie the whole time, so you just
Oh
watched
my god,
Joker for
bro,
that laugh? You're just borrowing Heath Ledger's laugh and you just took over it by accident. Like that's what it is. I'll give you my hottest wrestler of the week, man, and I'll be fair. A lot of people gonna hate me for this one. It's Brock Lesnar, bro.
bro.
Like the man doesn't do anything, doesn't talk. He just beats the hell out of people. But like he, okay. So I know Chaz really hates this, but he really is an attraction. Like
He is.
anytime that man is on my feed, on my FYP, on any social media platform. He's in the ring, he's on my show. Like I have to watch because I want to see what Brock is gonna do. Whether it's beating up Ron Cena or hitting Corey Graves with two F5s or grabbing Michael Cole by the neck and just dragging him around or just squashing John Cena. Like, bro, I have to watch. I have to watch. Like, this man this man shrugged off three attitude adjustments and
Really
just
did.
got up. Just got up and was like, F it. I'm gonna hit
We're
him with
not doing this.
yeah. He hit
This
this
is
man.
what we're doing.
He hit this man with the F30. Six F5s, man, to like beat up John Cena. I'm like, all right, man. I get
They
it,
should have. They should have took the Austin Arrive, Raise Hell, Leave shirt and gave it to Brock
bro.
because
Just and they can still bring it up. Just show up F5, leave.
yeah,
Yeah, or yeah, that's all it is. Just show up F5 and leave, bruh, because that's all he does. Like, I get, and you'd be like, well, here's the German suplex, and he does this, he does. Shut up. Like, I get it. But I
no,
mean, like, this dude,
arrive F5 and leave.
yeah, arrive F5 and leave. Like, hey, yo, WWE, that's free. I know, like, I know a couple of your people watch. But yeah, I'm like, damn, bro, like, you really walked in and just beat the dog piss out this man, and then cruised out like ain't shit happened. Like, and I
Like, all
get
right,
it.
off to a steakhouse, then the airport.
Yeah, and oh my god, bro, like, and I'll say this: those kids that came out with John Cena,
Bro, you
they had
said this
no
was a
idea.
failure.
They had no idea. Those those 40 kids or 30 kids that came out with John Cena, that would have been a better chance for John Cena to win.
Nope,
But yeah, Brock was like, "Nah, we just gonna
we're
handle
not
it.
doing that today.
We're
Fuck
not.
them kids.
Yeah, fuck them kids." Is exactly what he said. All right, let me get your match of the week.
My match of the week: Stephanie Vaquer and Io Sky.
Yeah, yeah,
Shout out to Stephanie Vaquer. I believe she is the first Latino American woman to be WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Shout out to her for that.
yeah.
That was just all around a fire match, dude. There were moments I sat there and was like, all right, this is where Io wins. All right, this is where Io wins. Nope, it didn't go that way. And to see her get that moment with her dad afterwards made it like just that more special feeling. Like it just, man, it was a good match.
Hundred
I
percent.
have nothing bad to say about it.
I love the story aspect of the game. I'm gonna agree with you too. That's my match of the week as well. I love the story aspect of like Io selling her knee throughout the whole match,
Yeah,
right? Like she gets with that dragon corkscrew, she's selling her knee, she attacks, she can't really fully attack because her knee is still damaged. She gets into a second one, then she takes the knee pad off because she thinks it's gonna be better to ram her knee into Stephanie's face physically.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it makes sense, I guess, in the aspect of bone on bone, and then she does she does the moonsault, and she doesn't land. Both her knees are hurt, and then we get the spinal tap for the win. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I'm here for it. It was just great storytelling between those two. So I'm glad that they work really well together. I can't wait to see what else Steph Stephanie Vaquer has coming up, right? We'll talk about it, right? We know what her next
Yeah.
match is going to be, but there's so many other wrestlers I'm excited about her working outside of, you know,
And this just opens the gate for it.
yeah, 100%. So, with that being said, let's hop into our first debate topic, which, crazy enough, the title matches that are going to be going on at Crown Jewel, are we intrigued or is it the same old, same old? So, here's the thing, though. Okay, so we're gonna have Crown Jewel and Perth, Australia.
Yes.
Okay, not even in this sounds so crazy to say, not even in Saudi Arabia, where this all mattered, because the idea of Crown Jewel was the Crown Jewel of the desert, right?
Yeah.
That's where it came from. It's literally that's what it's all about. But more importantly, last year in Crown Jewel in Riyadh, they were giving away this ginormous title that
That
was
has
meant to stay in
never seen the light of day again.
yeah, that was meant to stay in Saudi Arabia, but also not even just that. It was like the ring that came too, right? Like they had the ring, both of them had rings.
Yeah.
Cody won it, and it was it
Liv
Rhea?
Morgan.
Liv, yeah, that's right. So they both got like these giant ass rings. So this year now we have two other competitors, right? Cody being one of them. Cody and Seth, right? Was that who it was last year? It was Cody and Roman, right? No. Who
No,
was
it
Cody
wasn't
and
Cody and
Stephanie?
Roman. It was Cody and
Was it Cody and Seth?
was it Cody and Randy?
It might have been. Let me look. I'll pull it up right now. Anyway, yeah. So we have this whole thing happening, and it's just like, oh no, it's Gunther.
Oh, okay.
I forgot Gunther was. Sorry, Gunther. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we get these title matches and stuff, and now here's Cody back in a title scene against Seth, right, for the crown jewel, right, the crown jewel belt. But on the women's side, we have an interesting matchup, which I'm kind of about, right, with Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton currently. Things can change, right? Card always subject to change, right? So we just gotta wait.
Obviously.
Um, are we excited about this? Like about these two matches so far?
50-50. I'm excited to see Stephanie Vaquer and Tiffany Stratton.
Hmm.
I'm not so much for Cody and Seth. Like I feel like Cody and Seth has run its course.
Yeah,
Kind of like how I felt Punk and Seth has run its course. I don't think you're going to get really anything we haven't seen before out of Cody and Seth, to where Stephanie Vicaire and Tiffany Stratton, it's something we haven't really seen before, and I feel like that gives it a little bit more excitement over the other.
Yeah, I agree. And it also matters like what matches we're putting around it. Obviously, Rhea will be on the card because you're in Australia. There's no way you're not putting
Why
her on
would
the
you
card.
not?
Yeah. When you're most popular talent and you mean to tell me that she's not gonna be on the card? I don't think so. But also, I would not be surprised if Liv is on the card as
If
well.
like if that's her return, or
Yeah. Maybe maybe like Rhea puts out like a challenge or something like that, just
live
randomly.
answers, yeah.
Liv answers. Yeah. She's like, I don't
But
have.
see, even then, even just saying that, it's just like again,
I feel that. I feel that. But also with that match though, like you're getting the return of Liv Morgan and who like, and I get it like match wise, but who else are you gonna put her with? You know what I mean? Like you can put
there's
her with
not
the person who is the safest hands that you have
Nikki
currently.
Bella.
Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella gets to be in there. And preferably she stays. Um I think it's funny because we'll talk speculation wise. I think John Cena also is supposed to be there too because I think that's one of his last appearances, like
Yeah,
in
one of his
Australia.
last.
So we'll probably get Brock, you know,
Brock Cena 9 million.
Brock Cena. And then I think so we figured that. So we'll have the two title matches. Rhea will obviously be on the show. John Cena will be on the show. So there's four matches right there. We're probably gonna get one more match. We'll probably get like a tag match, preferably. I would like to see the women's tag division kind of represented versus the men's tag division because right now, man, I'm just outside from
Those
the Wyatt
poor,
Six, I don't care.
those poor women tag titles.
Yeah, you just kind of get flopped around and
Here's an idea. How about have Becky defend her belt?
yeah, that might
But
work.
who knows?
That might be a good move. Who knows? Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm not really excited for Crown Jewel, especially if we're putting Crown Jewel in Australia. It don't make sense to me. I think we need a new pay per view if we're gonna do one. What
What
did they call it last year?
I was just getting ready to ask: was it Crown Jewel last year,
No, it wasn't
or
Crown.
was it Clash?
I-
I think it was
Uh,
Clash.
it might have been. No, wait.
No,
Last time
last
they
year was
did.
Clash at the Castle in Wales.
No, so they called it. Remember, it wasn't as a super show, or I don't remember. I think
Or
the
Show
last
Down
one,
Under or some shit.
or was it? No, no, no. I thought it was. Okay, so according to here, it says Elimination Chamber was the last one they did there. But I don't remember Elimination Chamber being there. I don't
I
know.
don't remember Elimination Chamber.
Let's see. Just stick with us in Perth.
Don't mind us. We
Yeah,
don't remember everything.
we don't remember everything. We are bums at this. Let's see. So we had Elimination Chamber. We did have Elimination Chamber in Perth. But that's not the one that I'm thinking of either.
I'm pretty
Um,
sure it was Super Showdown.
I think it was a Super Showdown. I think that's what it
Yeah,
was. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Just a Super Show. Um, because it's like the first time that they were ever in Perth, right?
yeah.
Let's see. First WWE. Yeah, in Perth.
If you haven't already, while Cliff is looking all this information up, please feel free to subscribe to all of our social media accounts. And while you're at it, head over to For Your Wearing Pro Wrestling Tees and make sure you check out all of your favorite 3 count, Red Dog, and Pure Ignorant merchandise.
Yeah, so it was Elimination Chamber actually.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's when Randy was going ape shit on everybody and hit Logan Paul with that RKO. It was last year. That's crazy. It was last year. Anyway, yeah. So that's cool. So and I don't know, man. I just think that we don't. If you're not having an elimination chamber there, cool. But Crown Jewel definitely shouldn't be the move. It should definitely be its own pay per view. Like I don't know.
specifically for Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean, that one's specifically for Saudi Arabia. That's the crown jewel for a reason.
Yeah,
I think if we're doing one, I don't know, call it like I don't know, like I feel like we had a show. We can call it Great Australian Bash or something like that. You know what I mean?
I
Like
feel like we've had
great.
enough pay per views, PLEs, whatever the fuck you want to call them nowadays, that you could resurrect No Mercy just
Yeah,
as easily. I
yeah,
would say
okay,
Judgment Day, but that's a group and it
yeah.
fuck them.
Or you could do I don't know, like
Fully loaded,
you can make up a new one just for Australia, like
right?
like the great outback or outback stomping grounds or something like that. Just give it to
Bad
Australia.
blood.
Yeah, I don't know. Be like dead. Did it wasn't the one that we used to be called Deadly? Like shit, I don't care. Hey, you know what? Deadly Alliance. I don't care. Like I know Mortal Kombat has that.
Wasn't that an
Like, oh,
ECW show?
maybe, but like can we get something? Can we get something just specifically for Australia? So like, hey, we're headed to Australia on these dates, and this is the pay per view that we're gonna run for it because we want those guys to feel like they have their own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you like Mayhem in London. You know what I mean? Like we could do something like I don't know. I just
Granted,
feel
they didn't give us $100 million for this show, but
right,
make them feel special.
right. Like Clash, Clash in Paris was just just reused. We just
To be
changed it.
fair, to be completely fair about every time they go to France, that crowd impresses me every
Oh
time
my,
they go, dude. Like every single time.
I know, but my point being is that I want to see like I want to see pay per views
Get
based
their
on
own, yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. I want like listen, like I want to see chaos in Canada. I don't care what you call it. It's chaos in Canada. Like and sorry to the Canadian viewers who watch the show and hear it, but like yeah, I'm just saying like I want that for you guys, right? So if Ontario and for like Toronto, like I want those pay per views that
We
matter.
are the voice for the voiceless countries, damn it.
Damn straight. you know, like I'm just saying, like get us something that's gonna be fun that we can be all like kind of reminiscence against. Like
I'm here for it.
yeah, freedom fighters in France. Like I don't know what to call it. I'm just saying, like
Freedom
just
fighters in France. That might be a little too soon with what's going on over there.
like I don't care what you call it. Just or you can pay tribute to it, right? Like I don't know, something with the Legionnaires. You know what I mean? Like just something that would just that you're just gonna do anyway. Final thoughts on how we feel about Crown Jewel.
Like I said, as a whole, it also, like you said, depends on what they put around it. But so far, I'm 50-50.
Yeah, yeah, I'm on the same. I'm on the same. All right, let's move on to another good segment of ours. Push and the berry. Simple enough. I'm gonna push a topic, bury a topic, or push one thing, bury another. So let's go. What we got?
I'm gonna push Beth Phoenix in AEW because that was a hell of a way to bring her in, and then just let FTR beat the dog shit out of her.
Yeah,
Uh, I love having Adam Edge, whatever you want to call him, handcuffed, tied to the ropes. Christian is out to where he can't help anybody, and then Beth just stands up, knowing what's going to happen. It's just like, I love you. Now I'm going to go take this ass whooping.
yeah, yeah. She's like, I will sacrifice myself for you. Like, not necessary. Could just walk away from this, or not.
I mean, I don't disagree with that.
Right.
You could just walk away from it, but
Walk away. Like I know I'm strong, but I'm not FTR strong. So we
yeah, right.
cope. I'm gonna be real with you.
2 versus 1 is always bad odds.
It's like what was she gonna do? Running with a chair and then like, oh, I have this chair. I'm gonna hit you with it. No, it wasn't gonna happen. And even if they take that chair from you, now what are you gonna do? Now you're just gonna get your ass whooped with a chair.
With a chair.
Yeah. No, let me see. Thing I want to push. I want to push Mark Briscoe. Okay.
Oh
Uh,
no.
yeah, I want to push him. I I'm here for because I'm pretty sure that's what you is that what you're gonna bury? Yeah, so I'm gonna push Mark Briscoe. I'm a fan of Briscoe. I love his promos. I just feel I believe everything that that man says. Like I have no quarrels whatsoever. And he puts everything on the line every time that he steps into the ring. He's giving you exactly what you're looking for, right? His promos sometimes they don't make sense because he is a redneck from Delaware, like he is who he is, and that's what makes it so good. Is that like you believe what he's telling you because he believes what he's telling you. So I love it. I'm here for it. I know you don't, but what are you pushing or what
All
are you
right.
bearing?
Let me make one thing perfectly clear. I have been with the We Dem Boys since day fucking one. I have always been a huge supporter of the Briscoe brothers. I've always just been an absolute fan of them. Everybody who knows me knows I love tag team wrestling. With that being said, and it's not really Mark Briscoe's fault, nor is it MJF's fault. This is an AEW fault again. I'm just so over seeing them butcher and just mutilate the fuck out of each other. And while it was a good match, I could have cared less to watch Mark Briscoe in a fucking tack match. Like, I come on, Mark. We can do so much more with you.
Yeah,
I need you to recapture that magic again for me.
yeah, yeah. I feel that. I feel that. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair critique. You know what I mean? Yo, my berry, man, it's gonna be. Oh man, let me just. She could be thinking me
I don't
so.
like when you do like the dramatic pause.
Yeah, let me go ahead and just bury the Judgment Day,
Oh, okay, I'm cool with
like
that.
the whole faction. I'm
Okay.
good. I'm good with it. Let's. It's either we gonna keep this ball rolling. We kicking Dom out. We gonna kick Finn out because like Finn's starting to become more of a face again, so the crowds get behind him. We, JD is doing his thing. Roxanne and Raquel are doing their thing. Like, hey, okay, cool. We on the move, but I don't know. Every time that this they want to get the Judgment Group over as heels, the crowd flips them like almost immediately, right? They're cheering for Raquel, they're cheering for Roxanne, right? They're just make the whole group into a face group and give them somebody that they can face off against, right? Because at this point in time, man, it's so hard to be like, hey, they're heels, but the crowd loves them. I'm like,
Who are you honestly? Even if you flipped them face, like who are you gonna have them square off against? The
um,
Wyatts again?
no, the Vision,
You think?
yeah,
Because I'm pretty sure the Vision would just run right through them.
maybe, but I mean, you still have credible threats on both sides, right? And I'm not talking about Bronson and Braun are just
Braun and
they're
Braun.
yeah, Braun is who they are. And I think the bigger problem too is um outside of Braun, like Finn is a worthy competitor for the title.
Very much so.
Yeah, and JD, you can flip one of them to be a heel, and it could be JD, right? So JD joins with the Vision, he leaves Judgment Day, and that fucks with everything up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just trying to figure out like what are we gonna do? Because like everybody's so like they're getting over, and I don't know what's going on. So that's I don't know. I just kind of want to get done with
My
it.
issue with that is I would really like to see JD just go do his own thing. We know he's a great wrestler. It- my issue with them going against like the Vision, for example, is who's going to talk against Paul?
I mean,
Let's be serious. Paul would just shut all of them down, drop the mic, and walk out. Like, what the fuck do you have me doing? Like,
yeah, he would. But you know what the crazy thing about him though is that he would get them
he
over.
would get them over.
He would get them over, and then he would shut them down.
Yeah,
It would be he
he'll
would get them over.
just to knock you down.
Yeah, he's like, I'll build you guys all the way up, and then show you why we are that much better.
Yeah, you're here, we're here.
just like, just like the other night when Cena and Lesnar and Paul Heyman came out and announced, that he was the GOAT killer.
Oh my god.
That was wild. I was like, hey man, Paul Heyman out here doing his thing. I was like,
I'm just saying, I need a Goat Killer Brock shirt.
I know. I do want that shirt. And I listen, I know WWE wouldn't do it, right? But I want it to be like a goat head with like a Cena cap
That is
with
exactly what I was thinking.
Brock's logo like holding it. But WWE they don't
They
they
would
don't do
fuck
that
it
no
up.
more. They don't do that no more. They don't support decapitations of any type.
They don't
So
like cool merchandise
they
anymore.
don't like cool. They hey no they it's that you know what that should be my berry. The merch
Oh man, yeah.
that I get, bro. That is crazy. I want some of those badass logos. Remember like Stone Cold Steve Austin when he had like the Terminator, right? It was like
Yeah.
that was a cool
The
shirt.
Undertaker.
Uh,
Most of his shirts were badass.
yeah, The Rock when the Brahma Bull actually
Yeah.
logo, bruh. Now we have just like words and stuff on there that's just trash. Like, come
Yeet.
on. Well, I like the Yeet shirt. I ain't gonna front, but like when
The only one I like right now is Romans.
I'm gonna be honest, the only shirt I like right now, I mean, I understand the OTC one, but AJ Lee, that's it. That's the only
I
one.
haven't seen hers yet.
Yo, it's just simple. It's just the web with a heart broken. Like, bro, that's
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's an
That
AJ
one.
Lee shirt.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like it. That's it. I need some more badass t-shirts. That's my berry. Forget what I said before about Judgment Day. Give me some great t-shirt designs.
We know you're watching WWE.
Yeah. Why is it that AEW is teeing off in your ass with these great merch shirts because they're taking a chance on like, oh, this could sell. Like, I still want to get a Britt Baker shirt, the one with the where she's like bleeding down her face. It's just like,
Yes.
yeah. I was like, yo, that's such a cool shirt. I was like, but now I'm looking back, I'm like, y'all trashing this. I was like, I can't do this. All right, let's jump into the second topic, man. So, debate topic number two. So, recently, Hangman made some comments on AEW All Out at the Scrum, right? Talking about Kyle Fletcher and whether he was ready. Was Hangman out of pocket for saying these things, or was he just kind of like, saying them in character? Um, let me get this. I don't know. I don't know what Hangman's character is, and that's my problem with Hangman, right? He cuts these promos like he did on Being the Elite. I talked about this with you right before we went on the air Twitch. He cuts this promo, this whole monologue, right? And it was a great monologue. I really enjoyed it a lot. But the problem is that it doesn't transfer over to AEW, right? Because when he cuts these promos, like I never know who the fuck he is.
Right.
And I appreciate his in ring work because it's really good. It's solid. I'm never gonna tell you no, that is not good. And I can understand like he has this like hardcore fighting spirit, this never say die attitude, just gonna just do whatever he's got to do to make it work. I understand that, but there have been some promos that he has done that I've just literally looked at as like I don't understand why you're talking like this, why you're doing this, right? Uh, the Kyle Fletcher comment is one of them. Swerve, right, when he was like, "You are not going to be a champion. You're not a championship material. You don't belong to be a champion." this, that, and the other. Like it was weird, and I was like, I don't understand why you're going so hard at Swerve, like for it. And this was before the burning of the house down, right? So it's weird to me, and it's hard to like understand like where he comes from. Like I know he has like this goofy side to him, and like that comes off across pretty well, like especially when he was doing that stuff with the Dark Order. But like my problem with him is that I never can tell who you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be, or what you want to accomplish. And so this comment with Kyle Fletcher was, to me, was like in character, not really out of pocket, but it's like I don't understand you in particular, you know?
I and we talked about this earlier. I somewhere along the line, Hangman Adam Page lost me. I don't know if it was the drunk cowboy or what, but I sometimes some people just need to know when to shut up. And like you said, we don't know if this was in character, if this was out of character, and you being a dick. Like, I no offense, I'd put Kyle Fletcher above you any fucking day, wholeheartedly. Like, you said it best. You're a good wrestler. You say some wild shit, and it's kind of pointless because most of the people you're saying this shit about are better than you.
Yeah.
I think Swerve's better than Adam Page.
I think, yeah, yeah.
Kyle Fletcher, like I just said, I put him above Adam Page almost any day. I like Adam Page. I think he can work. I feel like the media scrums get people in a weird position and they're forced to say something,
Yeah.
and it's like, okay, maybe that's going to be taken differently than I want it to be taken. Uh, but still, I you just say wild shit and it loses me. And this is one of those situations where I think this is you saying wild shit, regardless if you're in character or not. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. Like, it's just a lot of inconsistencies that go with him. Because some of the stuff that he does do, like story wise, like when him and Kenny hated each other, right? And then they were forced to tag with each other, and then you had the Young Bucks situation, you know, like a lot of that stuff makes sense, right? Like, and I get it, but like I don't know, man. It just his promo work just makes me feel like it's inconsistent. And I can give props where props are due, right? Like I said, being the elite, he did that monologue. It was amazing. He did the promo in Spanish, talking, to everybody in Mexico. That was a great promo, and he did his very best at, cutting a promo in Spanish. And by the way, like I truly appreciate that 100%. But it's like, what do like,
As someone who can speak Spanish, how well did he nail that?
yo, he did. He nailed it. That's why I was like, I gotta give props, man. Like, he did his best with what he had, and I can, like I said, can definitely appreciate what he was putting together. I think my biggest issue too with him, like I said, is just character promo work. Like what is it? I don't understand what's missing, like with him, because you would think that Hangman should be like, when they were talking about the pillars of AEW, like
There was a time I put him in there.
Hangman should have been in there. Like, you literally had the Bucks, him and Jericho, right? Like all like signed up.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden you were like, yeah, Jungle Boy and
MJF and
MJF and Sammy Guevara and Darby Allin. Those are our pillars. Like, hey man, not even in the conversation. Like, crazy to me. So I'm
and
just
those
like,
are your day ones.
yeah,
Literally, there was a Being the Elite episode of the AEW reveal, and
yep,
guess who was there? Hangman.
Hangman. And he was never a pillar, which was crazy to me. And so, yeah, I look at it now. I'm just like, he's been in and out. Like, the one things I do appreciate though is that sometimes they do follow up on long term storytelling.
Yeah,
But it's been a long time. So like, even with Hangman, like I still want to know about what happened with that lawnmower tractor. Like, does he still have it? Because that was
that's
hilarious.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that was a great thing. I liked it. I liked that at the end, because I remember like even Chaz was like upset. Chaz was like, why is he driving around a tractor? I was like, dog, like that was his goal. Like he that's all he wanted to do.
He's
So
a
like I
redneck
got it.
cowboy. Why wouldn't he drive around in a fucking tractor?
Yeah. So I definitely got it. I appreciated it. But like I said, I just want more consistency of what Hangman's character is. And maybe I'm missing the mark. I that definitely could be, right? But as far as I see, every time I turn around, it's like he it's almost like he doesn't know his place, and maybe
Yeah,
that's what it's supposed to be. I don't understand because like he's like a two-time AEW champion. Like your place is like at the top of the
you
card.
should
Like
be. Yeah, you should be held at a different level
yeah.
at this point.
And again, you said it too. You're a day oneer, so you have been there for a long time. Like
Right.
yeah. So and you should be the guy. Like eventually, it should be that you should be the guy that like whenever like a new dude steps in and says, "I want to test myself against the best," boom, Hangman Page shows up. But it
Right off
just
the
feels like,
bat.
yeah, it just feels like that's not the case. Like heel or face, like it just doesn't feel like that's the case.
Once upon a time, it was, and then like I said, man, like cowboy shit was great when you first showed up and everybody was saying you're not full gear ready because you were fat. Whatever. Okay, I'll go with it. I really think the drunk cowboy is what fucked him all up.
Yeah,
Tony Khan, I know you're watching this. I need more character development with Hangman.
facts. Um, yeah. Final thoughts. Final thoughts on this one.
I need more character development. I want to know you more. And please stop saying wild shit.
Yeah, that facts. Facts. 100%. All right. So normally at this point we would be doing like dumbass of the week, but no real reason to because there really is. There's only one dumbass of the week right now. He's in jail. Shout out to Raja. Like,
Oh, from my
no,
understanding,
actually,
he's out.
yeah, he did get bailed out. I forgot
Yeah,
that. He did get bailed out. I remember that now. So hopefully he doesn't lose that
like
50K.
50,000.
Yeah, 50K, bruh, getting thrown in. Um, yeah, I don't really know if any other dumbasses that need to be put out there, like at all.
Not
Uh,
really.
all right, but let's hop into this third debate topic, which I'm sure you and I will have a lot of fun talking about this. Stephen A's list versus the Three Count Podcast list. Top five wrestlers. So if you guys didn't watch ESPN First Take with Stephen A, who was on ESPN. Triple H was on there. He was a guest. But Stephen A revealed his top five wrestlers all time, being number five, the Road Warriors. Number four being The Rock. Three, Hulk Hogan. Two, Ric Flair. And number one, Mr. Bill Goldberg. So, how do we feel about the list? I know this was a topic
We have
that
a disclaimer for a reason for what I'm about to say. That list is fucking retarded.
the list is fucking trash. Oh, we had a huge discussion in the group chat. Just
I
give you
couldn't keep up with that. You guys were going way too fast.
guys.
Like,
We are out here talking about who we thought our top fives were and how it compared to their list. I literally had said I would take four of the names off the list and keep one, and that name was The Rock. Everybody else I replaced, and
oh, I
deservingly so.
replaced everybody.
Yeah, I have to say, like, I look at it, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. We talking about goat talks and stuff like that. Like, yeah, at one time, sure, Ric Flair was the goat. He was 16-time world champion. He brought in tons and tons and tons of viewers and eyeballs to the screen. Great promo work, great wrestler, all that stuff. I don't think I don't think he's in the goat talk no more. Like
We have this disclaimer for a reason for what I'm about to say. That comment is fucking retarded.
he's he's a goat. He's the goat, but he's not the goat. Like he's a goat.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying that he's the goat, but that man still to this day at 9 million years old still puts eyes on the product.
Yeah, great. And all we think about is
Go to go
we
to any bar in America and say, "Can I get a Ric Flair?" And guess what happens in that bar?
no, 100%, 100%. Like I will be fair, right? He is a trendsetter. Like I remember, like in the longest time too, people were like, "Yo, give me two claps and a Ric Flair," right? Like in locker
Yep.
rooms, they had a whole song about him, right? Like I will give props where props are due, right? Rick is the dude, right? He is the dude. I just don't know if I would consider him the GOAT anymore because of John Cena. Like never before seen 17, right? Like that's
I mean,
John.
that's cool, but without Flair, there would be no never before seen 17. Like,
Right, but at some point, goats have to be passed over. Like you can still acknowledge them as the goat, as a goat.
now let me
They
make
still
this
got to be the
perfectly
goat.
clear. I put Rick on my list, but he is the bottom of my. He is the rock bottom of my list. Like Ric Flair's number 5 on mine.
That's crazy because The Rock was the only person I kept on the list.
He was your number 5.
I think I kept Rock at 5. If I didn't keep
I'm
Rock at
about to
5, I
look
have to go
this
back
up.
and look at my list. If I didn't keep Rock at 5, I think I kept Rock at 4, and
You
I or
did
maybe
Rock
3.
at 3,
Yeah, so that's what I was
actually.
like. I was like 3 or 4 because I think I had like Rey Mysterio on there,
You
uh,
did number 5 was Ricky Steamboat.
which I was
Number
like, I'm not married to that. I did
number
count.
4 was Rey
Yeah,
Mysterio. 3 was The Rock. 2 was
yep,
Taker. 1 was Cena.
yeah, and I can still stand by that list outside of Ricky Steamboat. Like, hey, greatest technical wrestler of all time. Like I kind of want to lean that way. I know a lot of people can be like Bret Hart. Like I do understand that as well. That is a great argument. But also I put in there too, like Shawn Michaels is definitely on that list too. Because like that's Mr.
Shawn is
WrestleMania.
on that list.
Yeah, he's on that list. And that's why I was like, when I put that list together, I really just threw a bunch of names out so I could just like remove a bunch of them. But I was like, yeah, Sean definitely belongs on that list. If he's like
I
he's probably number 3, and then Rock is 4, and then Rey Mysterio is 5.
I stand by my list. I did 5 as Ric Flair, 4 is Sting, 3 is Cena, 2 is Taker, 1 is Jericho.
But see, and I go back to my point being though is that Hogan's off the list. The Warriors are off the list. Obviously, the Warriors were gonna be off the list. They're the greatest one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Like I will be forever. They will be a goat tag team. They are just not the goat tag team.
No,
Um,
not even close.
that's yeah. But when I look back, like even you, right? Like Flair stayed on the list. Everybody else was gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Like so they just caused us like the opportunity to change things up. I just think that to me, when I look at this list, I was like, damn. And in my list, I have to acknowledge like those are all goats. Those the goats right there. Like
That
John
is a
Cena is the
solid
goat.
list of goats.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio is the greatest luchador of all time. He is the goat. Like
Not true. Dominic Mysterio is the greatest luchador of all time.
yeah, man.
King of the fucking luchadors.
Let
And
me
he
know
was
when he holds
still
a WWE
stacked.
heavyweight title. Let me know when he holds a WWE heavyweight title. Not
Let
Triple
me know
H.
when Ray wins the AAA world
Yeah,
title.
I think there's a little bit more prestige in the WWE Championship
I'm
than the
not I'm
Triple
not
H.
denying that, but I'm just saying.
I do, I do. Also, let me know when Dominic becomes a Grand Slam champion.
No, he's
Yeah,
only a triple crown right now.
he's only a Triple Crown.
Okay, I had to think for a minute. Like, wait a minute.
I think he's right there.
Are we counting the 24/7 championship?
Yeah, I think he won that for a little bit,
Right.
but
Uh
yeah, go ahead.
no, right no, you're right. Rey Mysterio is without a doubt one of is the greatest luchador alive. Like you still see his moves like even if you watch AAA or CMLL or any other like promotion really. It ain't even got to be a lucha libre promotion. You still see moves that he did in WCW in his early days
Right.
being emulated today. Like, so no, I can't argue that at all.
When I look, one of the greatest characters of like all time is the Undertaker. Let's be fair. Like
Right.
30 plus years, this man was just, rest in peace. And it was a mystique, the whole aura of like Undertaker. That gong hit, that was, you knew what was happening.
Cold chills down the spine every
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Like, even today, dude, like when he shows up randomly at NXT, like that gong still sends chills down my spine.
Yep. So I look at that way. The Rock, obviously, like, he still brings eyeballs to the screen, even when he comes back
Sting,
rarely. Sting is definitely on that list too. I definitely 100%. When it comes to WCW, like that is the name you think of. Like,
wholeheartedly.
you could put, and I'll be fair, you could put Goldberg in that list, but Sting, his body of work was way more
Yeah.
incredible than what Goldberg did.
Not
You know,
even talking about longevity and shit like that, but you're right. We literally watched Sting go from Surfer to the Crow to the Joker back to the Crow. Like Sting was just everywhere and anywhere. You want to talk
yeah.
about cool merchandise? Sting had it. Like, yeah,
The craziest thing though, and we don't talk about it enough, bruh, Sting's mic work
bro,
was lit. And sure,
if
like, you get a taste of it at AEW, you get a taste of it at TNA, right? But like Sting, when he was Surfer Sting, like his mic work was on point. And then when
really
he went
was
into this, then he turned to the Crow and didn't say anything. And when he went back to NWO Wolfpack and started cutting promos again, like, bruh, the man's
still
promos,
good.
yeah, they were fire, fire.
I
So
think that is a specific situation where you get so lost. Like we were just talking about the Undertaker. Let's be serious. He could cut promos too, but I feel like it goes unrecognized because you get so lost in the character and the entrance of like Sting coming down from the rafters. You never knew where he was coming from. Sometimes it was the crowd. Like the Undertaker, is he going to just appear in the ring? Is it we going to get a 30-minute entrance? Like the streak, like you just get so wrapped up in the character of both of them
yep,
that I feel like their promo and mic skills just go unrecognized.
facts. Facts. And so when I look at my list too, and I'm like, all right, The Rock, most electrifying, the GOAT out of, just with Ray, Gray's character work, the champ, right? John Cena, like holding it down, great promo work, great matches, great. He went through a whole decade
You
where
ain't even got to explain it, dude. You just
yeah.
gotta
Well,
see
I'm explaining it to y'all because some of y'all probably out there are like, well, Hulk Hogan was like the reason why. Yeah, 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 cool, cool, cool. But if we're going by Kevin Nash's statistics, right, about who brings in the most money, hey, let's not fake like John Cena wasn't living like off of merch money for the longest time. 10 years holding it down, WWE by himself, man. I know there's a lot of great talent in there, but I'm just saying that he was the face of the franchise. Like John Cena was the dude and everybody was supporting him. Whether you loved him or hate him, the let's go Cena sucks chance. Like they were that was over, bruh. And like you were buying his merch, whether you loved him or hated him, because you wanted that shirt that says, Cena can't wrestle, or you wanted a shirt that said that like
hustle,
Cena
loyalty,
sucks.
respect.
Yeah, you want the 8-bit John Cena to do the F5 or no, the five knuckle shuffle, or
Yeah,
you want like he had such cool designs, bro. Like I was here for all of it, dude. Like the John Cena Super Mario 3 cover,
I'm not
that
gonna lie, that was a fire shirt.
it was a fire shirt. You know who did it first? CM Punk.
Yep,
But I'm like, yo, like John Cena had a lot of cool. Even when he was running with the Chain Gang for the longest time, like all those jerseys, like, yeah, bro, was moving merch, like
yeah,
moving merch. Every T-shirt he was putting out was moving T-shirts. Like, yo, it just boggles my mind that like when I look at John, like a lot of people are like, yeah, he is the goat, and I'm like, yeah, he is the goat. He's always been the goat. Like, and that's why I think when I look back at like Stephen A's list, I'm like, bro, like your list is okay.
trash.
Yeah, basura. uh, yo, what about you, man? Like, how you got any final thoughts for this?
Other than his list is trash and ours list is the only list that matters. Not really.
I feel that. Yeah. So, hmm, we don't have no comments because y'all don't want to talk to us, which is
Yeah, I know. Dean,
which is
Mr. Golden,
yeah.
y'all know who you are.
Y'all know. Y'all know. So what does that mean? Well, we're gonna keep it simple, okay? So you guys go through buy our merch, foryourwear.com, okay? Check out all of our events. I know we also SWA, that's our affiliate partner. We work with them. We got a great event coming up November 1st in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. So, your boys, PI will be there. I will be there as well. We're going to have a lot of fun in those matches that we have coming up. We're going to keep dropping all that. So keep in touch with Summit Wrestling. Also, last but not least, you guys tune into our show. We have all these great products for you guys. Whether it's now into ring, now entering 201, returning to the ring, the villains down, the wash alongs, all the stuff that we do. We love doing it for you guys. So what does that mean? You guys just need to tune into the next episode and be there, or wait for this outro, wait for the ending, and then choose another episode to listen to. Kawaii. What's up? It is your friendly neighborhood Red Dog, and thank you for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. Whether that was Chaz friends, Red Dog friends, Damien friends, the Films Lounge, now into the ring, now entering 201, or now returning to the ring, all those great episodes. You should really be liking, commenting, and even sharing this with your friends, family, whoever it may be. But what you all should be doing is checking us out on all of our social media platforms at 3 Count Pod, whether that's on IG, Twitch, you can check us out on Threads, whatever it may be. And if you go check us out on X, it is 3count_pod. Check us out on YouTube, as well as Facebook, on Rumble, on Apple Music, on Spotify, all those fun things. Tell your mom about us, your dad about us, your aunties, your uncles, your brothers, your sisters, your cousins, and your best friends and your enemies, because we love haters too. Do all that stuff. And then, last but not least, buy our merch on foryourwear.com or prowrestlingtees.com. Kawaii.